Hey, it's Rachel from All About Planners. In this video I'm doing a review of the Happy Planner Student Planner Edition. So someone emailed me requesting this months ago and it's taken me so long because I was waiting for this really pretty rainbow cover. So if you follow me, you know that I love anything and everything to do with rainbow, so this cover is just brilliant. It is the classic size. It's pretty much standard that you find on all the Happy Planners, you know, laminated cover, you've got the disc, etc. So I won't go too into that. Let's have a look at the inside. So really do like the inside cover. I feel like it's very school themed. Sometimes with their covers lately they've been a bit weird where they'll have a really pretty pattern and then they'll have something completely unrelated that doesn't match at all on the other side of the cover. So I'm not sure what's up with that, but I do love this one. And then we have the usual that you can expect to find in all of the Happy Planners with the tabs being the same. You know, you've got your 12 months of the year. It has a monthly calendar and the weekly spreads for each month. The thing that is different, which why they probably call it Student Planner, is that it has a couple of student-themed pages at the front, including this one, which is the class schedule. And then we go into some of the dates at a glance, which has a different layout to most of their planners, and I really like this layout. So the columns aren't terribly wide, but you could fit a couple of things in there, such as birthdays, anniversaries, if you've got school exams, if you've got semester like assignments due, breaks, if you're doing work, etc. So I like when they give you some space to write against each day rather than just a generic dates at a glance. So it's kind of like a future log, and they only have 3 months per page, so you do get a fair bit of room to write. Also, should just point out how much I'm absolutely loving this rainbow here. I've seen some of their refill paper which has like a rainbow like this as well. Absolutely love it. So loving all their rainbow stuff lately. So for each month you get this overview page. So you've got a little dates at a glance calendar, a list that you can use for whatever you like, some events, and then the usual kind of journaling stuff, important dates, and then birthdays as well. And these colors vary for each month throughout the planner as well, so you're not just going to get bored looking at the same color schemes for each month. They also have different dividers. I know I've said in some of my previous Happy Planner reviews that the newer ones are getting a little bit weird with their designs, like random quotes. Love that rainbow. I kind of wish they'd just stick to patterns like that the whole way through. Or love that one. So I'll just show you some of the other ones. This one's not too bad. Some of them have random pictures. Like I saw one that had a chicken on it the other day, which was a bit weird. Anyway, moving on. So for each month after the monthly divider page, if I can just work this with one hand. I just wanted to show you this one because I love the confetti. Look at that. How pretty is that? So we've got a 2-page monthly calendar. Now it's not terribly student focused, so if you weren't a student you could still use this planner. It just says monthly goals and to-do list. I mean, that could apply to anyone, not just a student. And then they have this thing though, which I guess is kind of student oriented, but you could just stick a sticker over the top, like a quote sticker, or maybe a habit tracker or something like that, and you wouldn't even see that anyway. And apart from that, it's pretty much a bog standard 2-page monthly calendar. After that we go into the layout. Again, you could use this even if you weren't a student. So I'm someone that tends to avoid vertical planners. However, this one I would make an exception because it has these separate boxes, so you could cluster things and categorize things. And I also like that it has a really nice wide open vertical column for Saturday and Sunday, so it's not just bunched together. You know, Saturday and Sunday aren't combined. You get a fair bit of space to plan each day, and it's not got a schedule section or anything, which I find most student planners like to include like a timed schedule, which just doesn't work for me. So I like that this one has boxes. So when I have a layout like this, I'm not studying anymore, but I do use these kinds of planners. So I'll go like travel planning, meal planning, cleaning, blog, Etsy shop, and then I might have random little things to do, and then like a priority section. So you don't have to be a student to use this planner. It's just what they're calling it. You could be anyone using it. They do include this dates at a glance thing again on the weekly spread, which I'm not really sure why any planner company does that, because you can just refer back to the monthly calendar anyway, and I find that it's a bit of a waste of space because it appears on every single weekly spread. After that, it's just got a don't forget upcoming tests. If you want to use this and you're not a student, just get a header sticker, or you can just white that out and put whatever title you want there instead. And then they have another like a random quote at the bottom. Loving this rainbow stripe, which is continued throughout. Really love anything and everything rainbow. So I do really like this. This is probably one of my favorite Happy Planners that they've put out. I think it's very functional, maximizes the page. There's not too much decorative stuff. Like, it's pretty simple up the top. Very functional layout, and anyone could use this even if they're not a student. So yeah, loving this planner. At the back, It's just the same thing continued the whole way through, by the way. One thing I guess they could probably improve, they've got different colors for the, if I can ever find it again, for the monthly things at the front. So this was talking about how they have different color themes, but then when you go to the weekly, it's the same thing. It's the same like blue shaded boxes. So if you did want a color code for all of your different subjects for school, you might find that slightly annoying because obviously colors show up better against a white background than this bluey color, but it's kind of like a minor con. At the back, what I've noticed the Happy Planner are doing as of late is not including any extra notes pages, so you do have to buy the refills for that. So yeah, the planner just ends with only the one notes page on the back. Sorry, this is quite awkward to do one-handed. But I will just say how much I absolutely love this notes page. Loving those confetti dots, all the line writing space, and this really pretty rainbow strip down the bottom. Really, really like that notes page. If they could just do a whole pack of refill paper with that notes paper, I would buy it in bulk. Like, I would solely use this notes paper. It's so pretty. So that's really all I have to say about the student planner. I hope you found this review helpful. I have done pen testing for the all the Happy Planners previously, so if you want to see what pens are prone to ghosting and bleed through and which ones I recommend you use, I'll have that linked below in the description box, as well as a whole bunch of other Happy Planners that I've reviewed, which is pretty much every single one that they've put out. So I hope you found this review helpful. Don't forget to subscribe. I usually post a couple of planner review videos each week.